And now I would like to read a piece selected from the writings of a woman by the name of Leota Franklin. Grace is evident in our lives in various ways and often appears at a time of need. Each of us can recall an experience of having received support or a benefit in our lives without having expected it. It might have come in the form of a supportive statement, a helping hand, a warm embrace, a timely reading of an inspiring message that helped us see through a concern, a healing of the body, or even some form of support financially or otherwise in our life. All is an expression of grace, of that which is the unlimited source. God's grace is also demonstrated when we are provided with an intuitive insight to clearly understand sacred teachings and passages, when wisdom is expressed to us, and when we are able to make wise decisions and take appropriate actions. Recognize that God is experienced when we see divinity in all beings, in all individuals, throughout all of the manifest universe. Grace inspires us to understand and to cooperate with the nurturing, supportive, harmonious, and orderly process of creation. It is God's grace that assists us in seeing beyond our narrow personal self and reveals to us something of our true nature, our pure essence of being. Thank you. And now, gratitude. Carol.
Yes, we'd like to welcome all the people that have joined us on Facebook and YouTube. And since we're going into the Christmas season, but we've still got one foot left in November, I'm going to take this opportunity for the three of us to do one more song about gratitude. So I invite you to close your eyes if you care to, and take these words to be your own. Daniel and Alex and myself. Gratitude.
Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude.
Grateful, 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 grateful.
Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude. Today I start with gratitude.
Joy fills my heart. Joy fills my heart. If my only prayer were thank you, that would be enough.
Joy and sorrow both can bless me. So I breathe and know and trust. Grateful, grateful,
Grateful, grateful. Joy fills my heart.
I start with what it do.
Joy fills my
Today I
heart.
start with what it do.
Joy fills my
Today I start
heart.
with what it do.
Joy fills my
Today I start
heart.
with what it do.
Joy fills my heart. Joy fills my heart.
grateful, grateful,
Grateful, grateful, grateful, grateful, grateful, grateful.
We're grateful for all of you that are here today.
What a powerful song. And what a wonderful way to move into the Christmas season with a grateful heart. Thank you. There's a story about a wise woman who was traveling the mountains, and she found a very precious stone. And the next day, there was another traveler who was extremely hungry. And the wise woman noticed this. And so she opened her bag, and he noticed that she had food in there, and she offered him some of the food. And then he also noticed that there was a precious stone in that bag. And he was wondering if she would actually give him that stone. And so she gave it to him gladly, without any hesitation. And so the traveler left, and he was rejoicing that he was now in a place where he was taken care of for the rest of his life, because that precious stone was worth something. Well, a few days later, he came back to the woman, and he decided to give the stone back to her. And he said to her, "I'm giving you this stone back because I want you to give me something more precious than the stone. I want you to give me that which made you give me that stone." Interesting thought. Perhaps the wise woman's soul was grounded in appreciation, and she was open to share her many blessings that came from her abundance of her spiritual storehouse. And it's interesting to recognize that an appreciative or grateful heart will always find blessings to share. Yes? Yes. It's been said that, and I quote, "Appreciation bestows reverence. allowing us to encounter everyday epiphanies, those transcendent moments that changed forever how we experience life and the world. End of quote. So appreciation is the ability to experience life as a gift. And an appreciative heart turns what we have into enough, doesn't it? Appreciation is a powerful channel for happiness. It sparks or awakens wonder and joy in each of our souls. And it's a fact that an attitude of appreciation goes a long way when it comes to our spiritual, physical, and emotional healing. Each of us can make a decision to choose to be appreciative or grateful no matter what. There are times in our lives when change occurs, and there are adjustments that have to be made. And sometimes those adjustments are easier than other times. But as easy or as difficult as they may seem, to appreciate what is going on or what we are going through puts us in a place to move forward and to be in a place of receptivity for better things to come. And it's a gift that we give ourselves when we can appreciate what those changes mean for us in terms of inner growth, patience, compassion, and understanding. Those times of change require and perhaps demand of us to be more gentle and nurturing with ourselves, which is also a gift we give ourselves. Did you know that when we practice appreciation or gratitude, we experience an increase of dopamine in the brain, that stuff that makes us feel good? And when that happens, our brain kind of kicks in and is seeking more of the same. So from a scientific point of view, the more we show appreciation or gratitude for someone or something, the more we attract more of what we can be appreciative of or grateful for. Voltaire once said, and I quote, "Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well." It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. The Buddhists would remind us to be mindful of each moment, allowing us to be conscientious of the present moment. In those moments, we can appreciate where we are, and that's a gift we give ourselves as well. The Bible reminds us that we are called to give thanks in every circumstance, for this is the will of God. The Bible also reminds us to encourage each other and to build each other up. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita remind us to practice detachment as an offering. In the process of detaching from people, places, and things, we can learn to appreciate more of the truth of who we are. Again, another gift we give ourselves. When we make a paradigm shift from expectation to appreciation, we learn to be grateful for everything. And life flows a lot easier when we do that, doesn't it? Yeah. When we're in the appreciation mode, we get to focus on what we have, recognize its value, and feel grateful, which creates a feeling of fulfillment and joy. And why do you think that is? When we practice appreciation, there's a deeper connection with God, the universal flow of energy that occurs. And really, as we heard in our inspirational reading, when we connect with that divine energy, that divine flow, how blessed we are. And appreciation itself actually goes deeper than gratitude. Recently at Course in Miracles meeting, that was being shared. And it's interesting to think about how truly appreciation is like it goes a step beyond gratitude. When we extend that out to another, we are appreciating the God presence or the essence in them. It's true that when we share sincere appreciation with another, it shows that we respect or honor those people. And we recognize the full qualities in each one of those before us. The universe always provides us with opportunities to choose to be appreciative and grateful. There are many folk tales about appreciation and gratitude that send a message that if we treat others well in our life, our kindness will be returned. And one of the most famous examples of folk tales that shares about appreciation and gratitude is that of Aesop's Androcles and the Lion. Perhaps some of you know this tale. In the story, Androcles, a man who has escaped enslavement, stumbles upon a lion in the forest. And he notices that this lion has a thorn in his paw. So Androcles removes that thorn. Well, later the two of them are captured. And Androcles himself is sentenced to be thrown to the hungry lions. And even though the lion is famished, he merely licks the friend's hand in greeting. And the emperor who witnesses this is astonished by what he sees, and then he releases the two of them. It's true that appreciation, whether we experience it in ourselves or receive it from another person or an animal, can be of great benefit to each of us. We're all better off if we're kind to one another and appreciative of what we have. Our appreciation of others, ourselves, it alters the situation, the energy that we experience, doesn't it? It increases the positive energy. It lifts people up, and it makes people feel safe. Each of us was created to make a difference. Each of us an amazing expression of life. And it's up to each of us to leave a little sparkle wherever we go. Every day is a gift, and what we bring to the world is our gift to the world. Yes? That Jesse Jackson once said, and I quote, "Never look down on anybody unless you're helping him up." End of quote. Since every day brings with it the opportunity to make new choices about how we treat one another, it's true that a person's greatest emotional need is to feel appreciated. Showing appreciation is one of the most simplest yet most powerful things a human being can do for another. And it's one of the most uplifting things that we can hear. A well-known Dr. Seuss once said, and I quote, "Remember, to the world you may be one person, but one person you may be the world." Years ago, when I was teaching Sunday school at Unity Church, I always made a point of acknowledging the good in the children that I was with. A few years went by. One child who came up to me and said, "When I grow up, I want to be just like you." We never know how we may impact or inspire or leave an impression on another soul. There's a saying that says, and I quote, "Butterflies can't see their wings. They can't see how beautiful they are, but everyone else can." Young people especially, like that. Each of us has the ability to appreciate everyone as a human being. We can also treasure and value them as individuals, no matter what age they're at. We are also invited to choose to be happy with life, not because everything is always good, but because we can see the good in everything and everyone. Dr. Wayne Dyer once said that it is important for us to, and I quote, "see the light in others and treat them as if that is all you see." End of quote. As we train ourselves to find the blessing in everyone and everything, we can develop that insight that becomes part of our natural expression every single day. How many of you appreciate a kind heart, a kind soul, a kind word, a kind deed? We all do. We all know that we each can make a difference in the world every day, even with all that's transpiring. There's a story about an old man walking along the beach when he notices a boy picking something up and gently throwing it into the ocean. And as the older man gets closer, he questions the young boy, "What are you doing?" And the young boy says, "Well, I'm throwing back starfish. The surf is up and the tide is going out, and I need to throw them back into the ocean." And the gentleman says, "But there are miles and miles and miles of beach, and there are hundreds of starfish. You can't make a difference." Well, the boy just smiles at him and bends over, picks up another starfish, and gently throws it in the water. And he says, "I made a difference to that." One by one. It's up to each of us to grow in a way without losing our inner childlike senses that embrace the truthful, pure, simple appreciation. When we think of someone who has brought children into the world and eventually hears news that there's going to be a grandchild on the way, in most cases it's a joyful experience, right? They are so very appreciative and proud, even grateful that they, as grandparents, don't have to change diapers. And we have with us Alex, who has just become a grandfather. Yes. And so what a wonderful celebration. We can all know for him and be happy for him as he appreciates the fact that he will now have the opportunity to experience new joys in his life. Yeah. So when we think of the importance of appreciation in our lives, what really are the benefits of sharing? appreciation with others, with ourselves, with the God of our understanding. They may include having a much more positive mindset, experiencing an improved overall mood, being able to connect on a higher level, having an increased desire to create new things, building trust among others, being an instrument for inspiring smiles, and being able to inspire greatness in others. We are in every moment, we are invited in every moment to appreciate what we have, where we are, and who we are with. We never know how we bless someone else with our presence and our appreciation of them. Even if what we do feels like it's a small thing, someone else it may be huge. Never know what our contribution will do for someone else. And so as I close, I'd like to quote Mark. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. End of quote. In other words, appreciate every moment of your life and all that it entails. Always be aware of the presence of wonder in people or situations, and appreciate those moments, remembering that the art of appreciation truly is a gift we give ourselves. And so it is. Namaste.
Okay, thank you, Reverend Carmen. That was wonderful. And we're going to close out with our Song of the Month. Next month, we're not going to have Songs of the Month. We're going to be doing a Christmas carol that you can't sing to yet. But you can enjoy the Christmas carol anyway. We'll be closing each service with Christmas carols next month. So
this is our Christmas carol.
All
right.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
And we appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh. So let's go ahead and...
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
All right, everybody, Kringle Mingle coming up next. So just get your kringle on.